Hey guys, welcome back to Jude's Tiny House Truck Travels. I am of Scottish descent, and one of the things we love most, being of Scottish descent, is getting stuff for free. And that's what I think of as foraging, getting food for free. So come along and find out what food I found in my travels that I made into yummy stuff. Before we get into the good stuff, just want to remind you that if you like the channel, please make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications. Thank you. Foraging season in New Zealand for me starts in early February, and I have little reminders that pop up on my phone to tell me whereabouts I was this time last year picking what. So the first of the things that I went foraging for was blackberries at Glen Falls.
Well, this is one of my favourite things to do when I'm on the road, is finding things I can eat. Poor old Raoul's waiting for me over in Taupo, and I keep saying, oh, I'm just waiting for another week because the blackberries aren't quite ready up at Glen Falls. Sorry, Raoul.
You can see I got quite a good little haul for my first try, so I ate quite a few of them with my ice cream. I'd stopped in to see my mate Raoul in Taupo for a few days, and then I headed off to Lake Ruruwhakaitu, which is about 30 minutes south of Rotorua.
One of the reasons I come here is to go blackberry picking. So these are wild blackberries, and as you can see, just a little bit too early. The odd one coming through though, so I might find some. Oh, there you go. Yum. Straight in my mouth.
Because there wasn't a lot of ripe blackberries at the other end of the lake, and because I wanted to shift, I didn't like the camping spot, I moved to the Ash Pit Reserve, which is down the other end of Lake Ruruwhakaitu, and boy did I hit the mother lode with, with blackberries there.
Here I am on my bike ride, picking blackberries, and I come across a couple of apple trees, and these ones look pretty ripe. Great.
It was a great haul that I got from Ruruwhakaitu, but as you can see, my freezer was getting pretty full, so I started baking. Blackberry and apple crumble, yum! But it isn't all easy to do. As you can see here, scratches and so many prickles in my fingers. So in the end, I modified some gloves and started wearing my gumboots, but it didn't make a heck of a lot of difference, to tell you the truth.
Holy moly, what a mess. Around about now, I remembered, oh that's right, you've got another bench there, Jude. Anyway, blackberry and apple muffins and peanut brownies to say thank you to Raoul for all the work he does for me.
It was the first time I'd ever made blackberry and apple muffins, and boy, was I happy with how they turned out. Absolutely scrumptious. Look at all those blackberries and apple.
Yum.
After delivering all those yummy goodies to Raoul, I then set off for Mangakino, where I found mushrooms. I went for a bit of a walk, and on the golf course, I found mushrooms. I don't eat mushrooms. I even had to check with my mum to make sure that these were actually mushrooms that can be eaten. So if I was anybody else who ate them, I would have collected them around about now. But I spent many an hour when I was a young girl collecting them for my family to eat, so it brought back memories. As I make this video, it is the beginning of March and blackberry season's just about over, but I might find the odd one here or there and I just eat them as I go now. But I've got a lot in the freezer that'll keep me going, because I use them in smoothies and all sorts. The next thing that will probably I will find on my travels will be feijoas and walnuts. Last year, when COVID was at its peak in New Zealand, or it was just starting, should I say, we got put into lockdown for 6 weeks, and I was in a campground. And one of the things I did to stop myself going absolutely mad was go for a bike ride every day. And on that bike ride, I would find all the feijoa trees and all the walnuts, and I would pick up whatever was on the ground that I could reach. And that was just one of the ways that I continued to forage even when I was stuck in a campground. I made smoothies for my mate Spook, who was camped up next to me, and put some in the freezer. I'm also very lucky that I have a feijoa tree on the house that I own that I rent out. It's a late bloomer though, so they won't be ready for probably till sort of mid-April. Something like that. Probably mid-April that they'll start coming ready, and then I'll just have so many feijoas I won't know what to do with them. So it'll be feijoa and blackberry crumbles. I'd really love to hear from you guys about what you guys forage for in your travels, or just when you're going for a walk around your neighbourhood or off your farm, wherever you are in the world. What do you forage for and what do you make with it? And if you'd like any of the recipes, then let me know in the comments too, and I will endeavour to pass them on to you. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please make sure to share with all your friends and subscribe to the channel, because there'll be more up soon.